UN slavery vote. Israel voted against Jamaica while expanding deep roots into our country. What a big disrespect. Is this for real?
The United Nations General Assembly has voted to declare the enslavement of Africans during the transatlantic slave trade as, quote, the gravest crime against humanity. The resolution put forward by Ghana also calls on countries to consider apologies and reparations. It passed with 123 votes in favor, while the United States, Israel, and Argentina voted against. Several others, including the United Kingdom, abstained. Now, the measure is not legally binding, but carries global significance. Later on in CVM News at 7, we hear from local experts on what this means for the Caribbean.
What are the specific initiatives that the ministry is pursuing in relation to improving attendance numbers, and what kind of targets have been set, re-attendance, and over what time? Thank you.
So we have a program in the ministry where we pay private psychologists and psychiatrists. And so they've been helping us to deliver the psychosocial support. And I know there's someone here, and if you give me a chance, I'll give you the name of someone who is here and visiting. And I'll give you that soon. And it's Maya Yairi, who is here from Israel, and she's here with her group, and she's been doing some of the psychosocial work in addition to these across the system. And then we have international partners like Early Starters.
UN votes to recognize enslavement as gravest crime against humanity. So what are the Israelis doing in Jamaica if they cannot stand with the Jamaicans or Caribbean on the United Nations General Assembly vote? Who are these people we are letting into our country?
Jamaican scammers. You scam millions of dollars. Israeli scammers scam billions. Listen to this.
While scamming in Jamaica brings in hundreds of millions of dollars a year, scamming in Israel is reported to bring in billions. I want to know how it works.
What's happening? You can see him? Okay, everyone ready? He's driving up, guys.
So I arranged to meet with a man who was described to me as a big player in the scamming industry. I'm told he's made a fortune running various investment companies, all of which specialize in financial fraud. I was also told to be very careful.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for meeting us. I'm Mariana.
Moshiko.
Moshiko.
Do you have a phone?
I do?
I'd like to have it.
Okay.
I don't want to be tracked.
So you're going to turn it off?
You just give it to me, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I've interviewed hundreds of people through the years. Moshik was the first to ever take away my phone. I asked him to give me the scammer store of Tel Aviv.
We're in the Ramat Gan area known as the Diamond District. Buildings like this and all these skyscrapers you see, they have hundreds and hundreds of people that go to work each day selling fake investments to people around the world.
In a lot of these buildings that look completely legitimate, there's actually all this fraud.
Many of the companies there are just fake scams with a name that makes them look real. No one knows what's going on behind closed doors.
Is it an open secret? You seem to know. Do people in Tel Aviv and Israel know?
No, they don't want to attract attention. They don't want reporters calling them. It's a massive, massive fraud. They want to be under the radar.
How many of these companies, fraudulent scamming companies, do you think there are?
In Israel?
Yeah.
5 to 10,000.
No way.
100%.
Holy
While the lottery scam in Jamaica is the go-to con, in Israel, it's all about the investment scam. The depth of this fraud was first uncovered by Simona Weinglass, an investigative journalist who was tipped off by a source working at a scam investment company.
He told me that there wasn't just one company like this, but there were hundreds and they were stealing billions of dollars. It sounded crazy, and it turned out to be true.
Just like in Jamaica, Simona says the investment scams in Israel often start with call centers and lead lists. Employees at these seemingly legitimate companies cold call potential clients and get them to invest in an exciting trading opportunity.
You start to trade. You'll see your account going up and up. The retention agent will keep talking to you and getting you to put more and more money in. And then eventually, when they sense that you're not going to put any more money in, they just disappear with the money.
Holness misses Netanyahu walkout at UN. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to the United Nations General Assembly was met with a dramatic mass walkout as delegates protested Israel's military campaign in Gaza and his rejection of a Palestinian state. But Prime Minister Andrew Holness was not in the hall when the protest unfolded. UN Web TV records confirm Holness had already delivered Jamaica's statement on September 26, 2025, completing his obligations before Netanyahu took the podium. A similar walkout greeted Netanyahu in 2024, but official records show Jamaica's seat was filled by foreign affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, not Holness. The pattern is clear. During both high-profile moments of global pushback against Netanyahu, Holness was absent, leaving Jamaica outside the visible chorus of international protest.
Please order in the hall and please be seated. Please order in the hall. Mr. President, the families of our dear hostages.
Are you in a position to say why Jamaica decided against walking out alongside other countries during Israel's Prime Minister's address?
Yes, and I've actually said so publicly already. I am happy to repeat that this is not the practice of Jamaica's diplomacy, that we prefer to listen, to be at a table, to engage, whether we agree or disagree. As I just stated earlier, that we are not performative in our practice of diplomacy. The walkout, as I understand, it wasn't even a walkout by the whole UN. UN is 193 members. I think the greatest estimate I saw was 70. I'm not sure at what level. And as I stated before, we're not judging countries who choose to act in this way. We're not criticizing them. That's their choice. But the reason Jamaica, or one of the reasons that Jamaica is always a respected voice, is because of our willingness to always engage. And that is something we don't resile from. We are not a chest-beating administration. We're not ego-based. We're not image-based. And we are really focused on solutions. So we called for the things which we believe are important, as we have continued to. And being present, or rather not being present, would not have advanced or harmed a position in any way. So I cannot explain anymore beyond what I have already stated.
I wanted to ask you about this United Nations resolution that slavery was illegal and all of that. The United States voted against it. Israel voted against it. Argentina voted against it.
Yeah, I say fireburn, three of them, yeah.
Fireburn, why you fireburning?
No, listen to me. Let me do them one by one.
Yes.
America was built on slavery. And you go to United Nations and talking about you are opposing that it's the worst crime against humanity and it lasts 300 years. Israel, who went through their Holocaust for 4 years. We go through ours for 300 years. Our soldiers went to Germany, Jamaican soldiers, African soldiers in World War II, free the victims of the Holocaust. And you come and disrespecting Africans when we say our 300 years the gravest crime. Come on, bro. And Argentina, who have black population and a lot of your friends, is cheer them on during World Cup. I made this call today. No more support for the Argentina team by black people.
Not a lot of my friends. Argentina is my team for a long time since Maradona.
No, you can't support them again.
So you have to stop.
You have to stop it.
You have to cut it out.
Yes, you have. But you have to.
Yes.
Them oppose it, Them don't abstain, You could abstain,
England
Them say
abstain,
nothing
right?
wrong with it. What they're saying is nothing wrong with our 300 years of slavery. Argentina is telling us that.
Yeah.
No more support for them. No more support.
What
Principle.
does this mean,
We're not
though?
playing.
What does this mean for a country like us who are seeking reparation for slavery?
Very good question. So here it is. We had a majority vote that it was gravest. And what it does, it makes our case stronger. Because if the family of nations scorn slavery that much and say it's the gravest crime against humanity, when we go before the United Nations, we have the support of 132 nations of the world saying it was wrong and it is the gravest.
Yes.
And it's one of the biggest, and we support Ghana, we salute Ghana for bringing it to the United Nations.
Yes.
Long live our brothers and sisters in Ghana.
Yes. So where do we take this from? Where do we take this from here now?
Well, we're bringing the case. We are bringing the case to the United Kingdom this year.
This year
for reparation. In the Privy Council. And yours truly is part of that legal team.
So
I'm coming out of retirement. I am coming out of retirement. I'm coming out of retirement from the courtroom. Let me just say, I am not retired from law. I'm a consultant. No.
Yes.
I do legal matters a lot. I just don't go in the courtroom anymore.
Right.
But I am coming out of retirement to go to the Privy Council to argue for reparations for African Jamaicans.
Oh, so you're going up there this time?
Yeah, I'm coming out of retirement to go up there to do the case.
All right.
To do the case.
What are our chances, Bert Samuels, and what is it that we are asking for?
We have the strongest case possible to present to that court. We have the strongest case possible. They are trying to say slavery was legal when we were down here. Well, wasn't apartheid legal?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Wasn't wasn't Nazi Germany legal?
At the time.
Yeah. And what now? So, but don't the Jews chase down all of them and bring them to trial and execute them?
Yes.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
So what we're asking for?
We're asking that firstly, it be declared as a crime against humanity.
One.
And then we're asking for compensation for the 300 years.
Wow.
I don't know if you know that Judge Robinson, former judge of the International
Julian
Court.
Robinson, Deputy Shadow Minister of Finance, father. Yeah.
Father.
Yeah.
He has assembled a team of assessors, economists, and persons who can assess damage, and worked out that Jamaica alone is entitled to $6.5 trillion for our enslavement.
That would appear of Jamaica's dead clean, and left all the money.
It frightens them. But listen, your listeners know that the British government paid the farmers in 1838.
And up to
£20 million.
Up to in the
£20 million.
Up to in the 20th century, that money was being paid.
Yeah. It was paid up to 2015.
Hello.
British taxpayers finished pay off 2015, including your granny. My brother went up there 61. Him helped pay off.
My uncle.
Planter them were enslaving. All of them helped pay that.
Yeah.
So if white people who enslave us get compensation, what about us?
What about the workers?
What about us?
My God.
And they rape us. They amputate our foot when we try to escape. They own our children. Them take away our babies. Them gamble on the gender of our baby and cut pregnant black women's guts open. The horror of that event must be compensated for.
Bert Samuels, I want to thank you this morning.
And
yeah, man, if you answer something.
I promise you 6 until the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior, it's going to be war.
War. Until the color of a man's skin is of no more significant than the color of his eyes, we say war. Bert Samuels.
Tell the Israelis that our life work the same way like their life.
Yes.
Amen.
Blessings, my brother.
One love.
One love.
Take care.
Senior attorney at law, Bert Samuels, this morning, speaking to us on 2 issues. The Jeffrey, the situation at the party, And of course, slavery, a crime against humanity. One of the wickedest crime against humanity.
Stay tuned for more on this controversial matter.